I have some interest in what is happening with the tax system of Kenya. I have been fortunate to stay outside for quite some time. I left this country when I was 3 years old, but I never left Africa and I never left Kenya. But when I see the tax systems happening outside of this country and then seeing what's happening inside this country, and yet many countries all were independent, particularly in Africa and the developing nations at the same time, where are we failing? I have a couple of ideas, thoughts, comments. Starting here with where I'm seated, I come in here. This is a place where I frequent once in a while, and the amount of taxes that come on your bill, whether it is the food tax, the liquor tax, the excise tax, but they're on the bill, but they've compounded them all, VAT, etc. No problem, but how is it helping this establishment? In terms of what I've noticed abroad is taxes, people don't mind paying taxes because they're getting a service. Here you pay a tax and then you wonder what service you're getting. Today there was an announcement of the census. And the census was reportedly saying we have 47.6 million, give or take, people in this country. So how are taxes going to be distributed? And in the same way, they were even devolutionizing the tax structure into the counties. This county had the most, that county had the most, this had the least, this had the... That is not really the issue, is it? Because what I'm wondering, services, services, services. Because if Nairobi had the most, I still don't understand why it's actually doing the poorest. There was a day when we used to run to Nairobi. Now, because of devolution, people want to go to the counties. And I hope governors are listening. People want to go to the counties because Nairobi can't control 48 million people. And that was the history that we had. Now we have 48 governors, 47 governors, controlling, plus a president, so 48 leaders. Actually, let's say 49, because we also have the diaspora, people like me or my parents outside. And we are still contributing into the system, and I'm wondering where is it going. Moving forward, I'm believing that we need to go back to civic education. Let's start even with the kids. Right now they're away from school until let's say another 10 weeks. But parents are working, paying taxes. But what are the kids doing? I've seen them on the street just wandering. This one hurts me. Can we not have social programs? Because I believe you that there is money in the system. So can we get outside of the box? We are still now in the tax box. If we're having a national tax authority, let's even start by when mathematics class, when kids are in primary school, they're learning about taxes. Because that's math. At the end of the day, it's taxes. They're going to know, one day I'm going to make this much, but there's going to be a percentage taken away, and then tie it with the social system. And then the last thing, just like we have photo clubs, photography clubs, we have art clubs. Why can't we even start tax clubs for kids? Kids who are interested in how the tax system works, or get them interested in a fun way. So anyways, those are my 2 cents. I know even 100% of that 2 cents has already been taxed. But thank you for listening.